What's up, everybody? It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. It's 2 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the drop top, cruising the streets. Oh, yeah. It's 2:01 now, after that little ditty I just sang. But thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's having a grand motherfucking day. Grand motherfucking rising. High ascension. Okay? Oh, look at that cloud. Something's going on, y'all. Those clouds don't look like regular, like dark clouds. These look like clouds like something's moving in. 44 as I look down. So something's moving in slowly, but all at once, you know. That's exactly what it looks like. It actually looks like a actually looks like a spaceship kind of hovering over the area. Maybe that's the Galactic Federation coming to pick me up and take me to my my 2500 year surprise party or some shit. You feel me? Maybe they come to pick me up to take me on a what do they call that shit? A team building exercise. Take that energy as it resonates, okay? But thank you for joining me. Let's give some thanks to my dad, the Most High God, for giving us this moment to be inspired with some words. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of cards here too, but I had a couple of downloads while I was cleaning up. You know, that's how that's where I get my little meditation, that quiet, that like me time, that just being mindful is like, I like vacuuming, you know, putting the lines in the floor. It's like the white noise. I don't know if it's even called white noise or whatever it is. But the noise of the vacuum cleaner, it's calming to me as well, like birds. Or like if I'm washing dishes or something. I don't wash dishes, I just put them in the dishwasher. But you know, rinsing and cleaning up the kitchen is kind of like a thing for me. And that's where I get my mind, I can practice mindfulness. Because I have to focus on what I'm doing right there in the moment. I'm not worried about anything else exactly from what I'm doing right at that moment. And you know, a fun fact is that I watched that Whitney Houston. It reminds me of the Whitney Houston documentary where they said that she liked to vacuum, and I wonder if that's why she liked to vacuum, because it was like mindfulness for her. She didn't have to focus on nothing else but putting those lines in the floor. They said she loved to put lines in the floor from the vacuum cleaner. So what's up? Shout out to Whitney Houston. But yeah, so I got a couple of different things while I was. So for those of us out there that are dealing with like gang stalking. People trying to, you know, the psychological warfare. You know, a lot of psychological warfare and a lot of gang stalking also is only psychological. Someone once told me that he'd heard, because he was a part of the gang stalking and shit too, though. I find out he was actually, they gang stalked him so that he could gang stalk me, because he and I were close. You know, and he was staying with me too. We were always together. So they gang stalked him so that he started to gang stalk me as well. Do a lot of gaslighting, theft, you know, us spreading rumors, lies and shit. But one thing he told me is that they're not supposed to ever touch you. That gang stalking, you know, they can't touch you. He broke a lot of things down to me because I didn't even know what gang stalking was until he told me about it. And in a sense, I do feel like he was kind of helping me. Which I'm grateful for, you know what I'm saying? Because he had it hard. You know, I'm not making any excuses for what anybody does, but I look at things from all around the board, and he had it hard too. You know, he was very, you know, for all it's worth, you know, he was a very good guy. Like we hung out all the time. He was like one of my best friends when I was in Rochester. You know, I love that dude for real. You know, people can only do as much as they can do, especially when they don't believe in the Most High God. You know, when life has, the whole point of the life beating us up is so that we can lose our faith in God, Source, Buddha, Allah, you know, Krishna, Lord Krishna. Where, you know, the rock in the corner, the lint in your pocket is whatever, you know, makes you, helps you, pushes you forward or pushes you higher. And so, yeah, so what I'm getting at is he told me that they're never supposed to put their hands on you, like physically touch you, because it's psychological. So what I heard is that the only way it works is if you give up on yourself. You feel me? So if you're being gang stalked, if you're being psychologically attacked, if you're in the middle of psychological spiritual warfare, you got to keep in mind that they don't win unless you give up on yourself, unless you surrender. And that's where building up your strength in faith, in spirit, however you do that, as long as it's of a high vibe in nature, you'll be fine. You just got to keep going. That's what came to me is that, a lot of people, so for me, for instance, wanting me to unalive myself or, wanting to, do things so that I got myself thrown in jail or prison or got, or put my hands on somebody first so that then they can then in turn put their hands on me, provoke situations. They all of that, their whole plan failed because I didn't give up on myself. You see what I'm saying? These people they wanted to believe or believed that I didn't matter to me because I didn't matter to them. And so what a lot of people will project that energy onto you is that because they didn't care about me, that I should just stop caring about me. Just like when people hate on you. People hate you. They don't even know why they hate you half the time. Most of the time they hate you because they want you to hate you because they don't like who they are. You feel me? So it's a projection. But when you don't give up on yourself, when you don't receive that transmission, because that's also what it is. It's a transmission. They're trying to transmit something into your brain, your spirit, your heart, and create blockages. As long as you don't entertain that bullshit, then you're good. I'm not saying it's that easy all the time, but you got to. The one thing that should be easy to keep in mind though for all of us out there is that just because somebody else doesn't love you doesn't mean that you should not love yourself. That's how they win. And what you'll be surprised at understanding, accepting probably, what you'll be surprised to accept or understand or believe is that you may not think you're worth anything. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to you like this. You may think you ain't worth shit. You may not have a dime, a pot to piss in a window to throw it out, a dime in your pocket, shoes, brand new shoes. There's a lot of things you may not have. But that's the way these enemies, these agents in the matrix set it up. For you, for you to be broke, homeless, distraught, disheveled, spiritually bankrupt, depressed, starving, on drugs, doing a bunch of drinking, being promiscuous with sex, putting yourself at risk of getting a disease, so that you give up on yourself. You may think like, who am I? I'm gonna tell you who you are. You somebody that got a few life insurance policies out on you. Okay, you're somebody that has something, some type of hidden wealth that you're not aware of. You're somebody with spiritual gifts that people want to siphon from you. That's who you are. So the whole objective of the enemy is to make you feel like you're not worth anything. You don't have anything to offer anybody because they capitalize off of that idea. Hoping that you accept that and then do the worst things to yourself so that they don't have to put this tech, because they ain't supposed to put their hands on you. You feel me? You have to be the one to give up for them to win. And the moment that you give up, they're rich as fuck. Take that energy as it resonates. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it is, G. That seems kind of blurry, or is that the sun? Sorry for the glare, but we gotta let the sun shine in some way. So that's the first thing. The second thing I heard is it kind of goes back to what I was just talking about, but all these people that come together to do all these horrible things to people, all these thieves, these liars, these manipulators, all these dark magicians and warlocks and witches and shit. They all come together to cast these spells, to make these plans, to thwart chosen ones and light workers to send us off of our paths, to put an end to our lives, to put it into our finances and our reputations. But what do we all know? Again, if you put your faith in God, you put your strength in a higher power and source, and you're committed to doing that, and you just keep going forward, they don't win. So, of course, they don't win. So no matter how hard it gets, you have to keep going. No matter how hard it gets, you got to keep going. Trust me, just keep going. Because they don't win. Eventually, they all lose. The Most High God doesn't pick them off one by one, because if you get one for doing the thing that they're all doing, everybody stops doing it. He wants to get them all at one time, so we can just take them out like the Great Flood, okay? Or like in where was that? Was that this was after Exodus? Was it during Exodus? It was after. It was after that, or during, after, somewhere around there. After, I believe. After Moses parted the Red Sea. But I read that the Most High God. It was when they came back down from being on Mount Sinai, and they and all those people made the false idol. And how did God punish them? He made them walk into the wilderness for 40 years, until all of them those complaining Judas spirit ass people, those complainers, people that didn't want to be obedient, people that didn't believe, didn't have enough faith, and those were some complaining ass motherfuckers. You feel me? They were ungrateful. They didn't believe. They didn't believe in God's word. So he sent them off to walk, I believe, in the wilderness for 40 years until the bad seeds, the bad fruits died off. Okay? And so that's what kind of happens here. He wants to get them all together so that they can all just go walk in the wilderness for 40 years without no food, water, protection, and that they go. Then that's it. Curtains. But it happens in a different way these days. But it's so funny because the other thing I heard is that snakes never share their meals. You got a bunch of snakes sitting around everybody thinks that they're all supposed to share this one great big fortune, or this one great big gift that they're stealing from somebody anyways, or doing something wrong to get. And all these people think that they're supposed to, that there's no. These snakes don't share the things that they eat. They just don't. And so amongst a group of snakes, they will always fall, because everybody's so damn selfish. Nobody wants to share it when it comes to. But the one thing, and I'm gonna tell you again, it works on the other end of that. The same way that they don't want to share the things that they eat, they don't want to share the responsibility of going down. Okay, they don't want to share that either. So guess what they do? They spread it all around. It's kind of like a reverse psychology on this shit. You get where I'm coming from? They don't want to share that. They don't want to share that. Snakes will never share anything that they eat, or the responsibility of doing anything that they do wrong. And I'll be right back. That's the word from your Uncle 79. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you for joining me. So I just got another bundle of AI pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with a segment later, and we're going to go through a few of these pictures and have a good old laugh. You feel me? All right, so let me just... how am I going to do this? I'll figure it out. I think I can log in from the computer and then download them and then upload them, and then we'll go through the mini looks of 7-9, the spiritual savage. Okay, but let's get some energy. Let's get some general collective energy here, please. Archangel Michael. Oh no, you know who I want to come through today? Archangel Uriel, to predict, to see what's gonna happen. We trying to get some predictions. Archangel Uriel predictions. Drum roll, please. Archangel Uriel, you here yet? Confirmation, baby. Let's get it. So who are we talking about here? I love it. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for coming through. Tapped all the way in, baby. You feel me? Good shit. Good shit. (2:16) on the clock. 2:16 p.m. That's Ohio, isn't it? Cleveland. This could be for somebody in Cleveland. Okay? Okay. I'm not instructed to look up the angel number. That was definitely an area code confirmation. So we're talking to somebody in Cleveland, could possibly, or you could be from Cleveland. You could be from Cleveland. You could be in Cleveland, visiting Cleveland. You could have just left Cleveland. You could have just got off the phone with somebody in Cleveland. Your name could be Cleveland. You feel me? But Cleveland is highly significant. That's the synchronicity that I got. We're gonna get an archetype card out here. Midas, miser, an entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Now, the shadow attribute of that is hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Now, it fell out in the upright, so we're talking about somebody with the Midas touch, baby. King Midas energy. Okay? King Midas. I'm breaking in these Life After Tarot cards. So we're giving the Archangel Uriel prediction. Hold on, y'all, real quick. 1 second. I just wanted to read it real quick. So he is the probability creation. That's his power, probability creation. Uriel's greatest celestial power was being able to manipulate probability. He had a nearly all-knowing supernatural understanding of probability, allowing him to predict complex patterns and their consequences, as well as allowing him to predict what people will do and say. So, can I get some energy on it? Thank you. Oh, shit. Okay, listen. The first card out the deck was the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So, whoever you are, Midas touch. King or Queen, Midas. Generally, everything you touch turns to gold. You have the ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. This is about, what does it look like? That coin is falling out of her hand. Now, this is the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that stands on business, that takes care of business, that is very financially literate, responsible. Spirit wants you to stop, and I'm telling you, stop. Well, no. Wait a minute. This card fell out in reverse. My bad. That's why I said whoa. To stop. Knight of Swords, the Chariot. To stop. There's something that you need to stop doing with your. And listen. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a banker. I'm not an accountant. I'm just telling you. You take the energy as it resonates. You know, this is only for confirmations. This is supposed to be, but this is a prediction. Okay, predictions. If we're clear now, predictions are, you know, the probability. It's all about probability of what you will do or say. Now, the probability I'm picking up on. Let me just get a. What does this have to do with? Now, entrepreneur could talk about business, but we're talking about something financial, or gold. You know, this is about something that you touch turns to gold. So this could be a new idea that you have, maybe an investment I just heard. This could be about an investment. Now, the fact that it's talking about gold could mean that you are an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Could be talking about two people. There are two people in this card, but oh, okay. So one's the light attribute, one's the shadow attribute. So this could be. Listen, let's see. Anything else? We got Doctor and Lord. Waiting. Impatience. Doctor could talk about a lot of things. A lot of doctors, okay? Dr. Lord, though. I heard investment. Maybe you're waiting on a return on an investment that you've been making to a doctor, Lord. A doctor that's in control. A doctor that you gave control over something. Okay? You could be this doctor? I don't think so, though. I think whoever you are, you gave a doctor some control over something and you're waiting. You could be waiting on some type of result, some type of health result. You're getting impatient about a health result or some type of procedure. What kind of thing would a doctor have control over that you would be waiting for? Results or a test? Clarify. The high priestess. What kind of doctor did you go to? Uh-oh. Did you go to a witch doctor? Clarify, high priestess. You might have paid for some type of spiritual work. You might have paid for a doctor to do something, some type of doctor, but it has something to do with a high priestess energy, some type of spiritual. You're paying like a tarot card reader or some type of spiritualist or practitioner. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody paid for something for you did. Okay, so this could have been something you might have paid somebody to help you do it, like a money spell. Yep. Because everything you touch turns to gold. Entrepreneur or creative ability. I think that I'm picking up on the fact that you paid somebody. And you're waiting. You're becoming impatient about some results that you paid this practitioner for. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. You gave that motherfucker your money, and that's what they did with your request. They poured it out. They can't help you. They can't help you. They poured it out. They poured it out. They can't help you. But you keep going to this person for help. This person pretends like they help you, but they're not really helping you. You see, you're putting in you're investing. It's like you're putting okay. So look at you. It's like you're putting it's like you're putting the coin in the machine, the grapple machine, and it sucks your money all out. Now I saw something very cool online though. Somebody took a high powered magnet and got them one of them. Go out there with Samsung Galaxy phones out that bitch. Yeah, that's what I saw. But Spirit wants you to stop investing. Okay. Investing in this high priestess. That's what I'm seeing. Dr. Lord. Yeah, you gave somebody the authority to heal something, to remedy something, to heal something. What did you give somebody? What is this healing? What did you want somebody to heal? I bet you it has something to do. It has to have something to do with money, since we're talking about King Midas. Yeah, misfortune. Child misfortune. Oh wow. Did you pay okay, so let me okay, so did you pay somebody so that you could have a baby? Misfortune is in the reverse. Child is in the reverse. Yeah, you're not having luck having a baby. I was wrong. It's not about money, it's about a baby. Giving birth. Births things. You're unable to birth things. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Something's been stopped. It's been stopped. Stopped. This is about fast moving action. Slowing down. Slowed down. Stopped. You're not able to conceive. They got the bunny right there too. My bad. Okay. But you're a business woman. This is a woman. You're a woman. A businesswoman, businessman. Take the injury resonates. But That's what it's saying. You paid this for some type of high priestess or some type of practitioner to help you. Queen of Cups is in the reverse. It's yeah. That's Spirit says that's the truth, a strong truth. You could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. You could be a Leo feminine, a female. You're not able. Yeah, you're not able to conceive. How the fuck did that happen? See how that stopped? Yeah, Spirit wants you to stop. Spirit wants you to stop. I don't even know how that stopped. I didn't press anything either. Spirit wants you to stop paying this person so that you can get pregnant. That's what you're becoming impatient because you've invested a lot of money into this person because you're paid. This person knows that you make a lot of money too, so they may be telling you something like, well, let me try something else. Or you know what I just heard too though? Like dead ass. I just heard that they're saying shit like, well, the ancestors require more from you. Or like the gods. But I'm hearing like the ancestors. Your ancestors are requiring more from you. Kind of like paying tithes. Damn. That's just what I'm hearing. I'll tell you what. For people that don't believe that people have gifts, or where this information comes from, I'm trying to tell you, man. This is some crazy shit. I'm a writer, and I wouldn't even be I wouldn't think to write. I mean, I got a great mind for imaginative stories or whatnot. I can articulate some shit and I can write some shit, but no, I would never been able to just come up with this on the spot like that. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That people think. Well, some people do it though. I'm just not one of them people. Okay, we clearing that? We good? We got the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. Magician, magic. Or your or something not coming in. Manifestations not coming in. Manifestations, it's not working. This magic is not working. This person's not doing anything. This person is not doing anything. This person is pouring out all of your requests. This person's not doing any work for you. You're waiting. Because you're waiting on things to move forward. This talks about moving forward, going somewhere. You're waiting for things to go somewhere. This could possibly be you and your husband. You know what I'm saying? It's not working. It's not working. Not at all. I'm sorry about that because this person should not be doing that. It's not working. Yeah, Spirit says that's what you just keep spending money. And look, there's a tower there. You're going to keep spending money. It's going to cause you a tower. It's going to cause, you're going to cause it. This person could actually be doing work against you. Listen, this person's doing work against you. This person could be in a part of a coven. 3 wicked bitches in the middle of a forest. Okay? So that you cannot conceive, the Empress in reverse. They're doing work against you. And this is the seeds that they're planting for you. This person is not doing this work for you. That's fucked up. I'm telling you what this looks like. This person is doing work against you with 2 other karmic females so that you don't conceive. You might even know this person. This person might even be like a friend of yours. Not a friend. Listen, not a friend. You feel me? They're planting. This is what clarify the 7. That's the investment. I'm picking up on the fact that you know everything else you do turns to gold except you're not able to conceive, and that's got to be painful. You know what I'm saying? but you're putting your faith in the wrong. You're planting your seed. You're making the wrong investment. But they're making the investment so that you can't. So you keep coming back. You might be paying these people a lot of money. They're making it so that you can't conceive, so that you can continue to keep paying. You feel me? Spirit says that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah, judgment. Let's see, what's the judgment? What's judgment? Spirit's saying that you call judgment about what this person has done to you. To call that bitch out. Okay? You tell her I said it. Okay? I mean, damn. Take charge, you and your husband, or have your husband talk to her, or get the law involved, however that works. The Emperor energy, that talks about taking charge, being in your masculine energy. You need to get in your masculine energy and call this bitch out about what she's doing to you. Okay? Let her know you know what she's doing. You see you got 3 right there, that's 3. That's them. Call judgment to liberate yourself from this situation. I'm telling you now, or this may be heartbreaking to hear this, but now you've been freed. Either way it goes, call judgment on this bitch. You feel me? Yes. I've been enlightened about what you've been doing. Because see, this is about not closing out a cycle for you. This is about a continuous cycle of offerings, a continuous cycle of offerings, so that you can't walk away. This person is conning you, stabbing you in the back, doing whatever it takes to get that money, baby. Yeah, doing whatever it takes to win, so that she can have a brighter day. You're putting more money in this lady's pocket. You feel me? And nothing's gonna come in for you. You're gonna continue. This is the devil in the reverse to keep you bound. There's nothing gonna come into you except the devil. Devil energy. You're just gonna keep going back. It's like what's that saying? Damn. I can't remember it. Okay. The devil is a liar, basically. The devil is a liar. The only person that'll be able to help you conceive a child is the Most High God. You feel me? That's why nothing's coming in, because you've been fooled by this lady and her devil energy. The three of wands talks about waiting on your ships to sell in or expecting something. You can't expect anything from the devil because the devil is a liar. I'm trying to listen. This is death in the reverse. Nothing's going to happen. This is actually probably keeping you stuck. There's no transformation here. Yeah, this person is just greedy. You see that? The nine of cups talks about self-fulfillment, wish fulfillment, but it also talks about being greedy, being spoiled, entitled. And she don't feel bad about it at all. Doesn't feel bad about it at all. Not at all. Because this is where you go. This is what I'm saying. She doesn't give a fuck about you going into the poorhouse, giving her all your money, or you just being feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you've been, like God has forgotten about you. Because you see a church there, and people outside of a church. It looks like a church, anyways. Some people say it's a home, but this looks like a church to me. So, this is how the enemy works. I talked about this earlier. The enemy will make you feel like God doesn't care about you. And that's only because you're putting your faith elsewhere. We're always being tested by the Most High God. We are, to see how faithful we are. So instead of waiting on God to give you a baby, you're going to some bullshit ass practitioner. It's just not going to help. Any final messages? 2200 when I look down. Yeah. Spirit's telling me. So we got the Six of Cups. This talks about kids. What's the final message? What about kids? Don't be a fool. Do not be a fool. Do not be a fool. That's two things. Seeing through these illusions and not being a fool when it comes to how you can conceive children. About how you're going to get children. Okay? So, listen, I'm not a doctor neither. I'm just saying. It's kind of like, okay, so I don't know what it's like not to be able to conceive a child. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mean this to harm anybody or say whatever, that's not what this is about. I'm telling you that what I'm hearing and what I know from just being alive, okay? There are a lot of different ways that people can have children. You can adopt. You can make it a surrogate. Okay? For whatever reason, God has not made it so that you can have a child yet. You know what I'm saying? And I said yet. But I'll tell you what. You going to this person with the intent, because it's about intentions. You set your intentions on, well, instead of me waiting on God, I'm going to just go to this person and step around God. That kind of pisses God off, I'm picking up on. And you could actually be blocking a blessing that God has for you, because you're the only person that can block your blessing. Especially if you're going to somebody else to say, well, God can do this better than you. Or I'm impatient. I don't feel like waiting no more. Waiting in the reverse. You're becoming impatient with the results. And that's the reason why. Because that spirit of impatience that you have is the enemy pushing you back to this person to continually feed this person's pockets. My best advice would be to stop going to this lady and apologize to God and listen to what God tells you about having children, because I don't think you're hearing God at all. A lot of things that God does not allow a lot of things that God does not allow us to have or won't bless us with at the time is because A, we're not ready, 2, it ain't for us, or 3, there's something else that he has in store for us. Okay? And like I said, I mean that in the most respectful way possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful. Cause I can understand what it, I've had friends that wanted to have babies and couldn't have babies, and I saw what they've gone through. But I'm just here to tell you that you're just going to continue to keep going in a cycle round and round. It's never going to come to a close if you keep trying to go around God and go to this bullshit crackpot practitioner. You feel me? Ooh, lordy. All right. Yeah, this person is not your friend, man. All right, that's it. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. And I hope you take the advice, though. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a practitioner either. But one thing I am is very, very literate and experienced in trying to rush things as it pertains to the Most High God. Trying to hold on to things that are not meant for me, or trying to get things or people that are not meant for me. You have to accept what God is telling you or God is showing you, because a lot of times too, God will show you before he actually tells you. You know what I'm saying? He'll show you before he'll tell you. And then a lot of times, see, this is what I'm starting to figure out too. And I'm going to let y'all go for real. I'm really starting to figure out that, not to say God doesn't talk to people, but you got to understand how God is speaking to you. You feel me? You're not always going to hear God talking to you. You're going to get communication from God through other things and people, mediums, vessels. Even practitioners, but not these kind of practitioners, no. Or through circumstances. I've heard stories about people that wanted to have a baby so bad, and they went and got in vitro fertilization, and then they had the baby, and they died. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of money. You might want to consider adoption. Give. Maybe you that could be it. Maybe God wants you to use your finances instead of giving your finances to a practitioner who's not really helping you. Maybe God wants you to take that money and get a child that doesn't have any family or have anything, a child less fortunate. Because as I can see, you spent a lot of money on this practitioner, and I'll tell you what, you ain't the only person probably. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm closing out this reading. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, select the all options so that you know all my uploads. You feel me? Hope this message helps you. I hope that you take the advice. All right, y'all, I'm out. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. So I was living light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you. Deuces. Savage.